So if you're participating in National Novel Writing Month, or maybe you just wanted to write a novel for a month any time of year just for fun, then you know that the task of writing 50,000 words or over 50,000 words in 30 days is a lot. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 habits that I'm implementing so I can write my novel in an entire month. I also wanted to give you guys a friendly reminder to pre-order a copy of Let the Rebel Fall. When you pre-order, you get free stickers and a signed book plate, or you can pre-order the paperback, which you can also get signed off of my website. When you pre-order the paperback, you also get a fun, cute little notebook to go with your book as well. If you like weekly videos on the business of being an author, then be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload. So let's talk about the 5 habits that I've implemented for myself in order to write a novel in a month. Habit number 1 is to be goal-oriented. This means having specific goals. How many words do you want to write a day, and how many days of the week do you want to write? Do you want to write 7 days a week, or are you more like me and you only want to write during the weekdays so you can have the weekends to sit back and relax? So what I like to do personally is I take the planner that I designed, my writing planner, and there is a page in the planner where you can actually literally fill out what your word count goal is, when you want to start writing and when you want to finish writing, how many days a week you want to write, and then from there you just do the math to figure out how many words a day you need to write. For me personally, I'm actually trying to write my entire novel this month, so not just 50,000 words, but 80,000 words. And I also only want to write 22 days during this month because I don't want to write during the weekends if I don't have to. So from there, I just did the math. That means I have to write 3,636 words a day, and so far I've been more or less been able to accomplish that. So creating clear goals will allow you to have a precise idea of how much you need to do every single day so you don't fall behind, and then the end of the month comes and you're realizing you still need to write thousands upon thousands of words. Habit number 2 is to schedule your week. So now that we know how many words a day we need to write and how many days a week we need to write, we then have to schedule that time into our day. Because just because we sit down and say we need to write 1,000 words a day doesn't mean that we're automatically going to be able to do that. You have to be intentional about it and schedule it into your day. Kind of figure out how long it takes you to write 1,000 words, and that will allow you to realize how much time a day you need to put aside. If I'm feeling really good about a scene and the flow's happening super well, I can write about 1,200 words within an hour. So I can kind of use that math to figure out how much time I need to set aside every single day. So for me, with a goal of over 3,000 words, I put aside 3 to 4 hours a day for writing, and I then, knowing I need 3 to 4 hours a day for writing, I go into Google Calendar and I put that time in my Google Calendar, and then I get a little notification on my phone that says, hey, you need to be writing right now. If you're participating in NaNoWriMo this year, let me know in the comments down below how it's going for you so far. Are you behind? Are you kind of on schedule? Maybe you're ahead of schedule with your writing. Let me know what your current word count is. So habit number 3, practice writing sprints. So this kind of coincides with the last habit a little bit. It'll make habit number 2 a little easier if you practice writing sprints and you kind of get a little better with working in writing sprints. So writing sprints is basically you set a timer for yourself, and during that set amount of time, the goal is to just basically never stop typing. Writing sprints can be 5 minutes, they can be an hour long. Obviously, I told you guys I tend to do the hour-long ones. That's just how my brain works. So practice writing sprints as much as you can and get used to kind of that just flow of words constantly coming. And there is a technique to it, and I highly recommend reading 5,000 words an hour. I will leave it linked down below so you can check it out on Amazon if you'd like to. I read the book. I found it extremely helpful. It basically just kind of gives you a bunch of tips on learning how to write faster. I started doing writing sprints around college, and I took a writing class where every single day we'd start the writing class by doing a 10-minute free sprint. And that basically meant that we had this little notebook, and our professor would put a timer, and for 10 minutes our job was just to write about anything. And the only rule was that we couldn't stop writing. So we could choose something in the room, we could choose maybe something we're thinking about, maybe a vacation we're going on. We could write about anything. The only thing that was important was that we were writing, we were exercising our brain, getting our writing muscles warmed up. So if you want to start a little exercise like that before you actually start writing your book, you can do that. Just do whatever is most helpful for you. The more you do writing sprints, the more comfortable you'll get with it, and then you'll kind of get a feel of what length of sprint works best for you. So I used to really like a 20-minute or 30-minute writing sprint, but now I've kind of learned my work technique, and I found I do best when I just sit down for an hour and I'm not allowed to do anything else for that hour. Habit number 4 is to remove distractions. So there's many different ways you can remove distractions. Usually the biggest distraction is your phone. So if your phone is your distraction, you can either, put it on the other side of the room, you can turn it off completely, or you can download a fun app like Forest. Forest allows you to plant a tree, on your phone, and it grows during your writing sprint or whatever you choose to do during a set amount of time. So let's say you set the Forest app for a half an hour. So during that half an hour, the little tree grows and you are not supposed to touch your phone. And if you don't touch your phone, the tree will grow, it's finished, you get to see it, and it's there. Otherwise, if you pick up your phone during that hour and you try to go on social media, the tree dies, and no one wants the tree to die. That's something fun and free that you can download onto your phone to help you stay away from distractions, and it's also something that is a little bit like a reward system because you can see all the trees that you've planted all together, and it's like a little pat on the back. So habit number 5 is to know when you're the most productive. So this one's a little trickier to figure out, but basically it's like, what time of day do you like to write? Do you like to write in the morning? Do you like to write at night? Do you like to write in the middle of the day? And sometimes it's not a matter of when you like to write as so much as it is like, when is the only time you're able to write? Like for me, when I used to work full time, I would actually wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. to write before I would go to work. And frankly, I didn't enjoy that. I found for me the best time of day to write is like a little bit midday, where I spend the morning getting everything done that I need to get done, and then I do some writing, and then once that's finished, I do any extra work that I can fit into my day. For me personally, I work one-on-one with clients, and it can be really hard for me to focus on writing when I know there's like other deadlines in the back of my head. So sometimes I have to get those deadlines out of the way so I can actually focus. So for that reason, I'm more of an afternoon writer, but let me know in the comments down below what time of day tends to work best for you. Technically, that was all 5 habits, but I do have one more bonus habit that I wanted to share with you guys, and that's to track your progress. So celebrate milestones and, give yourself rewards for when you hit certain goals. So basically, I want you guys to celebrate your milestones, whether they're big milestones or small milestones. Big milestones could be like reaching 10,000 words in your manuscript, or a small milestone would be reaching your word count goal for the day. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can celebrate. You can go out for ice cream, you can maybe buy yourself something nice, have a spa day for yourself, whatever works for you. But I do like to do it basically on a daily basis, and I like to make it fun for me. And the way I do that is I have word count stickers where I write whatever I wrote for that day on a sticker, and I put it in my writing planner, and I get to see, in the planner through the monthly view exactly how much I've written every day, and it's just kind of like, it makes it fun. I like to decorate my planner with stickers. I like to use the writing stickers. I also have a NaNoWriMo sticker set that has little trophies where if you hit certain word count milestones, you get to, use the trophy. So far, I've already hit 5K, and I hope after I finish filming this video to hit 10K on my manuscript, but you guys get the idea. I sell all the stickers featured that you've seen in this video, so if you want to shop for them, go to stonerstickers.com, and I'll also link them individually in the description down below. So those are my 5 habits plus, one bonus habit on how I've been writing more to write an entire novel in a month. I highly suggest checking out some of the fun writing stickers I mentioned in this video, or you can check out the book launch planner series where I have my writing planner and my novel outline planner. Those are great fun tools that can make writing more fun, more productive, and maybe more enjoyable for you as well. That is it for this video. I will see you all next week.